Well, the word is adversity, right? We can bold that word and in every way. But at 17, when you go from, like you said, an All-American preseason, USA Today, All-American, all of these highlights, all of these accolades, there's nothing that prepares you for when you go to the doctor's office and they tell you, you tore your ACL, and even if we repair it, and this is back in 1989, this isn't now where technology has evolved tremendously. And they said, you may never be the same. What do you do at 17? What does that mean? I had told all these other schools no, right? I had had my eyes fixated. Now, obviously, that was before the early signing period in November. So this took place in a preseason game. But the stakes were different then. That's a big ask and a big risk when the doctors are telling you, this person may not be the same, versus now they'll tell you she's back in 6 months and she'll be better than ever. So at that moment, I'm so grateful and so thankful for my family, because my mother, she is such the prayer warrior in our home, that she said immediately, God has a plan. And at 17, I'm like, okay, mom, I hear you. But right now, what does this mean for me? And not just my mom, obviously my dad, my coaches. Patty Langworthy was my high school coach at the time, who I still talk to this day. And it was just, we cried, we all cried, and we didn't know, what was next. But I knew I was loved. I knew I was cared for. And I knew that my parents had instilled this strength and toughness in me, that even though I couldn't see what was next, I knew I was going to be okay. And so it just taught me, Paul, so much about being a leader and being a teacher, and letting our young people know that it's a journey to wherever it is you want to go. The road to get there is never straight. It is going to have detours. It is going to have potholes. It is going to have bumps. But if you don't have to go it alone, and you're going to have people there when you get off track to help you get back on, then you will get to the finish line. And it'll be a journey of a lifetime.